Hi, this is Pronunciation Meg, and today I want to talk to you about the IELTS exam, or the International English Language Testing System. This is an exam given in just about every English-speaking country in the world and is used to issue both a work visa and a student visa. There are actually two types of IELTS exams for those things. There is a general training IELTS exam and an academic training IELTS exam. And those two types of IELTS are essentially the same, except for, of course, the content of the exam itself. It's focused a little bit more on, for the general training, on the professional language in English, and for the academic training a little bit more, of course, on science and academic language that you might see in the universities. Okay? So I want to talk today about writing, because this is a really important part of your score, and I think that a lot of you who are practicing and studying for the IELTS exam find the writing section to be the most challenging. And I want to talk about some things that you can do to improve your score that you probably haven't seen mentioned in a book or even thought about. The first thing is when you are analyzing data on the first task in the writing portion, be sure to present an overview or to report on the main trend that you see in the data, or the exceptional thing that the data is demonstrating. For example, let's suppose you have a graph that shows a population shift for 8 different countries between 1 year and the next, okay? And let's suppose that all 8 except 1 show a population increase. So you want to report on the country that shows a population decrease. That's something exceptional, and it would be an overview. So you would say, all of these countries but this one showed a population increase. Okay? You want to open your essay with that, and then talk about the details. This is an important part of your score, and it's something that many examinees forget to do. Okay. The next thing is on the second task of the writing portion, be sure that you read the prompt very carefully. Okay? Just like you would analyze the data very carefully, be sure that you read the writing prompt for content and really understand what the prompt is asking. Okay? So if the prompt says something about cleaning up natural bodies of water and how important that should be, and if it's something the government should do versus the local coastal populations, then you don't want to start talking about global warming. You want to talk about water pollution. Okay? So be sure that you address the prompt. The next thing is use cohesive devices. Cohesive devices are things like first, second, last, at the same time, the same token, on the other hand, and okay, so those are cohesive devices, and they show connections between ideas across paragraphs, and also between ideas between sentences, and both things are important. There is actually a portion of your score that's devoted to cohesion between paragraphs and cohesion between sentences. If you can show strong connection between all the ideas in your essay, you'll have a much higher score. Okay. The next thing is be creative when you express your level of vocabulary. Okay, so show that that you know less commonly used terms in English. So, for example, if the prompt says, name some technologies that have improved people's lives in recent years. Now, most people would answer that question with computer, cell phone, The internet has improved people's lives. But this is the IELTS exam, and you have to demonstrate higher level knowledge of vocabulary than that. So you might get creative and say, non-invasive surgery is a technology that has improved people's lives in recent years. Image sensing systems that capture traffic violations have improved the safety of roadways in recent years. Fuel efficiency technology has improved the environment and the air pollution in major cities in recent years. Okay? This demonstrates that you know a little bit more English than computer or internet technology. Okay? Okay, the next thing I want to make sure you understand is that whenever you do not know a vocabulary item anywhere on the IELTS exam, you can ask the examiner for a definition or a synonym. Usually they will give you a synonym. So if in our last prompt, what technology has improved people's lives in recent years, if you don't know the word improved, you could say, could you give me a synonym for improved? And they might say, make better. What technology has made people's lives better in recent years? Okay? And the last thing, this is the most important thing, is to be sure that you're relaxed, that you plan ahead before you answer, and that you also practice the time, because it's very tricky for some people to be able to present good content and also good language within the kind of time constraints that you have on this exam. So be sure that you practice the exam a few times before you take the real thing. Okay? That's all I have for today. I hope that you email me a few more questions about the IELTS, and I will post up a few more tips as they come to mind. And best of luck on your next exam.